Hey, good day, good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I'm your host, the real Brian Glaze Gibbs. Listen, hit the like button, subscribe, share, support. This is my ministry. I was once the problem. Now what I'm seeking to do is be part of the solution by expressing myself, by sharing different events that I've been through or other people have been through to try to right my wrong, to get these kids to understand that there's no shortcut in life. Listen, folks, like I say, I've been in and out of trouble since I was 14 years old. And you know what? I have heard of everything. I've heard everything. But this story right here, like I say right now, top it all. Because once again, when you've been in and out of jail, the difference is right now what people thinking about, especially when you're facing a lot of time, or you don't want to be there, or right now you don't want to die in jail. So you know what you're trying to do? You're trying to what? You try to escape. People plot, plan all the time how to get the hell out of there, how to break out of jail, how to, run out of the courtroom. I done did it before. You know what? But once again, this situation here is totally, totally different. I never heard of it. Like when you got a guy digging a hole. You know what I'm saying? Digging a hole. So normally you digging a hole because you're trying to go out. This guy, a Fulton County jail inmate, dug a tunnel through a wall to stab a fellow inmate. Here's what we know. The Fulton County Sheriff Office released new detail about an attack by a Fulton County jail inmate on another inmate Wednesday. According to the official, Kavian Thomas dug a hole through a shower wall made of concrete and metal to reach a nearby cell block and stabbed fellow inmate Ronnie Russell. Russell sustained non-life-threatening injury to his upper body before being taken to the medical unit for treatment. Deputy have not specified what Thomas and Russell was charged with before the attack. After Thomas' attack on Russell, deputies at the jail searched both cell blocks where they found several weapons, including shank made from part of the building infrastructure. Deputy told Channel 2 Action News investigative reporter Mark Weaney that they also found 7 items of contraband, including at least 5 weapons. The intern Fulton County Jail Commander Curtis Clark say the Rice Street facility dangerous condition present a constant challenge for us to eliminate things like this from asset to the inmates. The intern Fulton County Jail Commander Curtis Clark say the Rice Street facility dangerous condition present a constant challenge for us to eliminate things like this from asset to the inmate. We found shank that was made from part of the building, Clark told Winnie on Thursday, saying that the issue at the jail have made him lose so much sleep since being assigned to run this location or this facility is really difficult to talk about. He went further saying that the jail has clearly outlived its youthful life and that the reality of it makes the job of providing a safe environment for inmate and staff more of a challenge. Criminal charge against Thomas for the attack are still pending. But once again, like you say, when you sit back and you look at that and you listen to that, here it is right now is these guys, you hate this person that much that you digging a hole, you know what I'm saying, through a wall, through a shower, you know what I'm saying, to get to another inmate. What did that inmate say? What did that inmate do to you to cause you to put that type of energy into breaking, digging a hole? Like I say, normally when people digging a hole, they trying to get the heck out of there. But this individual dig a hole, and he digging a hole because he trying to get an op. He trying to get his enemy. This enemy must be said I did something to him that he didn't like, he didn't accept, and you know what? He wasn't going for it. So right now, with that being said, what he did was he took it to another level. So even with that being said, what I'm going to try to do is let me try to play a quick clip about that whole situation.
Pieces of the decrepit Fulton County Jail now being fashioned into shanks and other weapons. The sheriff's office says an inmate dug that hole through a shower wall to get into the cell block next door and stab another inmate with those shanks. That inmate suffered some small stab wounds and is recovering. The offending inmate will now face new criminal charges. The jail commander used this incident to double down on the jail's crumbling infrastructure. The jail made headlines in recent months after a family claimed an inmate was eaten alive by bed bugs. And a month ago, the Fulton County Board of Commissioners voted to approve more than $5 million to help fix the jail.
So when you sit back and you look at it, they in a world of trouble. You know, once again, like months ago, an inmate died because of bed bugs. You know, so when you look at it now, you got inmates in there. They can do what the hell they want to do. This guy in particular, he took his time. He took his energy. He took and came up with a hell of a plan. You know what? This guy disrespect me. This guy violate me. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him. So he dug a hole, you know what I'm saying, from his cell to the shower to go into the other inmate cell just to stab him. Man, like I say right now, it's a saying, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. So even right now, like a mind's a terrible thing to waste. Look at these individuals. They just wasting their time and their energy on all the wrong thing for the wrong reason. Folks, hit the like button, subscribe, share. My name is the real Glaze Gibbs, and this is my ministry. And like I say, I'm seeking to right my wrong. I'm seeking to reach out to these young kids to stop them from making that multi-billion-dollar prison system their permanent address, to stop them from entering into that graveyard at an early age of a violent death. There's no shortcut in life, and crime doesn't pay. One love.
They kicked me off Rikers Island. So we do not want this brother on Rikers Island because he was a menace.
Right,
because to me, back then, I'm on Rikers Island. I don't got no bail. I'm facing 2 murders, kidnapping, weapon charges. Guess what happened? Now I'm a menace because
Brian had associated himself with probably the most ruthless and notorious cocaine crack enterprise in the city. That being Howard Pappy Mason and Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols.
NYPD rookie police officer was murdered, executioner style. And as I'm listening to that, I'm like, whoa.
You actually dealt with Brian Glaze, huh?
I dealt with him years ago, back in the 80s, early 90s. I was with where he was arrested by my partner back in those days for several murders himself.
That badge, that was given to me by a police officer in New York called Matt Byrne, whose son was gunned down by these drug dealers up there in New York City.
Glaze was probably within the top 10 people in the city, but I'm going to say that he was probably one of the top 2 or 3 in Brooklyn. You know, drug dealers, and controlled the drug organization.
And you know what I did? When I got the phone, I told my man, the next time we see him, he's out of here. Yeah. Less than 12 hours, that nigga was dead.
This is the second person you murdered?
No. Because like right now, if you're going by the timeline, by that time is a few more before him.
You know, I heard so many good things about you. And what I really like is, I know you're a tough guy. And I've known that for quite a while, and you changed your life, and you're coming around, and you're right. We're from New York. We're New Yorkers. No matter what color you are, no matter what religion you are, no matter what you are, you know, we're New Yorkers.
Well, he was a drug kingpin himself. He was a drug lord himself back in those days, and he operated out of Brooklyn in East New York, and you know, he committed a lot of violent acts himself. So if anybody knows the streets, I mean, he knows the streets.
Tutting them?
Yeah, you gotta worry about them guys. But we only have to worry about those guys in Vanderveer and stuff. You know, we all knew Glaze and Tut and all those guys.
Yeah.
I know Glaze, Supreme Team. What up, Glaze? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, inside the mind of the killer, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story. Okay, I'll check that out.
Had 25 automatic. The shower posse had submachine. They had Uzi. They had machine guns or whatever. I'm talking about they had big 45, 9mm. Listen here. You little knucklehead, it's not worth it. I'm talking about